So you should have had a chance to look at the image of this handout on the computer before when you were doing your research. But looking at these are all supposed to be spirits of plants that would be some sort of plant that would actually grow food on it, like a fruit or a vegetable. So the spirit of the orange, the spirit of the tomato, the apple, the banana. This one, it got cut off at the bottom, but you guys can probably tell by looking at that. That would be the spirit of the pineapple. And then over here would represent chili peppers. So what you're going to do is you want to have two different colors of paper. So something that you can use if you don't have access to a lot of different colored papers, you just want one that you're going to glue your cutout on top of. I'm going to actually use this to make my cutout of my figure or my person. A good way to have another source of paper, if you go to the grocery store and get a brown paper grocery bag, you could actually draw your figure onto that and cut it out of that paper. That would actually look more like the handmade paper the original artist did. Now what I notice about the design of all these, the way that they're designed and formatted, is each one has a line of symmetry. So if I were to split these down the middle, each one would look the same on one half as it does on the other. So what I'm going to do to save time is I'm going to go ahead and take my paper that I'll be using for my design. I'm going to fold it in half and I'm going to crease it. And I can turn it either way I wanted. I chose to do mine vertically. So that means my figure would come out taller rather than shorter and wider. So here what I want to do is I want to make sure I'm starting by drawing the person or the spirit figure here in the middle. So I want to make sure that I'm drawing them starting on the crease here. So I have the crease side to the left here. So all you're really responsible for doing is one half of your figure. So drawing really what I'm showing you here. Now with all the branches and stuff, that can get pretty tricky. What I would do is just focus on the person first. So I'm going to start their head over here, and maybe I give them an ear that looks sort of like a leafy shape to sort of make it go with this plant theme idea. I'm going to get close to the side here, but not too close because I'm going to leave room for their neck. Then it looks like all of their arms are up, so I'm going to do some sort of arm shape pointing up. And then their body, they're sort of like squatted down almost, so then their leg is going to come out to the side. And then I'm going to give them some sort of foot shape. And maybe I do something that looks a little more like tree roots, just to go with the plant theme or the motif that we're kind of going for. So we've learned how to draw people pretty realistically. So we know this isn't exactly realistic, this is stylized. So what I'm going to do now is I could actually add on the plant idea to it. So here, let's say that I'm doing like the spirit of the apple. So this is going to be like a branch coming out of their head that has apples growing on it. Now I can't just draw like an apple stem and then draw the apple, because when I cut this out later, I have to be able to cut around the shape. So then I have some leaf shapes going here. And then maybe there's a leaf shape up here at the top that I'll cut out. Then it looks like the ones that I'm sort of looking at for my idea, I don't have to copy one exactly, but they all seem to have branches growing out of their arms. So let's say that I come along here and I create some sort of branch-like shape, maybe add a leaf there, and then there's an apple growing on their arm coming off there, and then maybe I have another branch shape with another leaf, another piece of fruit here, and then I could have the same idea, maybe a leaf is growing off of their knee here, and another branch with a leaf at the top, and an apple here, and an apple here. Alright, so you're going to draw yours. You notice like here when you're looking at the handout idea, you're looking at the actual shape of the person or the spirit figure with all the branches attached. Here I drew them on separately, but when I cut this out, I am going to make sure that I cut on the line that allows me to include the branch as part of their body. This finger is going to bother me if I don't fix it, so I'm going to fix that real quick while you guys are watching. Alright, so get your figure drawn and then we'll talk about cutting them out.